So first off, I want to thank Ringke for sending over this review kit. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. Nice little welcome card from Ringke. Okay, I didn't even realize they made stands. So it looks like we've got a folding stand, which would definitely come in handy. And you can use this for a phone or tablet. It doesn't have to be just the iPhone 12. It looks like a couple different lanyards. Apparently they also make silicone cable organizers. So here's what most of you came to see. We've got 7 different cases here to take a look at. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'll have a link to all of these products covered in this video in the description below, so definitely check that out. First case up is the Fusion X Camo Black. This one has a nice camo and clear on the back, which actually looks pretty nice. Then you got a black TPU material there around the edges. First test, let's see if the volume buttons work. Volume buttons seem to work just fine. Okay. Power and volume buttons seem to work pretty good. Obviously, depending on what color you have, it's gonna look different on the back, but red camo actually looks pretty good on this. Nice cutout for the rear cameras. Plus it sticks up a little bit, so you're not gonna have to worry about scratching those cameras. You got holes on both sides for a lanyard. And then of course, nice cutouts on the bottom for the speaker and charging port. I'm gonna try to mention how slippery these cases are. I had someone mention that in one of my previous case videos. This case doesn't really add a lot of grip, so for me, this case is sort of in the middle. It's not real grippy, but it's not slippery either. It just feels like you're gripping a matte TPU case, if that makes sense. You can also see along the edge, this will protect the screen, so you don't have to worry about your screen getting all scratched up. Another thing I'm gonna try to test on all these cases is if it works with the MagSafe Charger. And yep, it works. Overall, this is a really nice case by Ringke. Next case up is the Fusion Matte Clear Case. You can see once you take the plastic off, it's like a frosted TPU material. And then you can see it's nice and clear around the edges. So this one here is very similar grip to the previous case, maybe just a little bit more grippy. And it looks really good on the back. I always like clear cases just because it's as close as you can get without having a case on. Nice cutouts for the cameras there on the back. You can sort of see how thick it is. Looks like it's going to protect the cameras from getting scratched as well. Power and volume buttons seem to stick out pretty good. Looks like volume buttons work good as well. You get about the same screen protection as the Fusion X camo case I just showed earlier. It's kind of hard to tell, but it does look a little bit thicker at the corners as well. You've also got a spot on each side for a lanyard. Nice cutout on the side for the ring silent switch as well. Now let's see if it charges. Looks like it charges just fine as well. Next case up is the Onyx black case. Wow, this one's actually really nice. So this is a matte TPU case. It's got some flex to it. And this one is military grade, drop tested. To me, there's just a little sliver on top and bottom that makes this case not quite exact. Now this has a little bit different power button, almost like a silver metal material. Then you've got some texture there on the sides to help grip it a little bit better. And then holes at the bottom on each side for a lanyard. Then the volume buttons look very similar to the power. And then a cutout for the ring and silent switch as well. This one has similar screen protection as the other cases. Maybe not quite as much here on the sides though. Power and volume buttons stick out pretty good on this one as well. And then it's plenty thick enough there on the back you can see around the cameras. Cutouts on the bottom for the charging port and speakers as well. What we got here? Okay, so this one works with the MagSafe Charger as well. Next case up is the Smoke Black Fusion case. This one's also military grade, drop tested. Actually, it looks like all these cases are military grade, drop tested. So yeah, I'm not gonna mention that anymore. Okay, right off the bat, yeah, this one's got a little more grip. I can tell right off the bat, this one's definitely got more grip to it. This doesn't flex, so it's got a hard plastic there on the back. So if you're having problems getting this plastic off on the inside, I would try to work around where the camera's at. That might be a little bit easier to get it started. As you can see, it's clear on the back, and then kind of a smoke color there around the edges. This one definitely attracts fingerprints a little more than those matte black cases, but still not too bad. Nice cutout around the cameras, which looks like it's just thick enough to protect them. So far, power and volume buttons are really good on these cases. About the same screen protection as the last case. And of course, you got holes on each side for a lanyard. Nice cutouts on the bottom. So let's see, will it charge? Yep. Now the next case up is the Air S, and they sent me a black and lavender gray. Okay, this one actually feels really nice, and it's got like a soft touch rubber on the outside. I kind of like it. Okay, yeah, this one definitely has probably the best grip out of all the cases so far. You can see it's got a real nice bumper around the cameras. Logo down there in the corner. You've also got the holes on each side for a lanyard. Volume and power buttons are covered by that same material. No problems with the power and volume buttons. Pretty good screen protection on this one as well. Here's what the lavender gray looks like. And I'm gonna guess this one charges. Yep, I was right. So the last but not least case is the Ringke Air. As you can see, this one comes with a strap. Okay, so this one's just a clear TPU case. Definitely more flexible than most of the other ones. It has a nice grip on the inside of the case. And yeah, the grip on this one is really good. And as you can see on the back, this one is the closest to not having a case on here. How's the fingerprints, you ask? I don't know what they're doing, but there's like no fingerprints on here. Power and volume buttons work real good on here as well. And they stick out just far enough so you can see where they're located. And of course, holes on the side for the lanyard. Plus a nice cutout there for the ring and silent switch. And then pretty much the same cutout and protection for the cameras. And just enough lip around the edges to protect the screen as well. And to test the last case. And of course, this works with MagSafe charging as well. And then to finish the video, I'll give you a quick look at these silicone cable organizers and the super folding stand. Wow, these are actually really nice. Here's a closer look. Wow, these are like super grippy. Yeah, these are actually really nice. Here they just show you a couple different ideas. Looks like you can use this for a phone, tablet, or even a watch. Yeah, this feels super heavy duty. And they got a nice little rubber pad here with the Ringke logo. Then down here at the bottom, it's got these little rubber pieces with ridges to give it extra grip. You've also got rubber feet on the bottom and a place to run your cables through. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.